Hello, welcome to Mini Model World. I'm Sarah and today I'm going to be talking to you about doll's house staircases. Now when I first got this doll's house, the staircases were in a real state. There was broken banisters, no carpet, so I had to give them a full makeover. So I bought some little spindles by Streets Ahead to replace the existing spindles, but they didn't fit. As you can see, they were much bigger than the spindles that were already in place, so I couldn't replace the broken ones with these. So I asked my superstar of a father-in-law, Neil, if he knew a solution, and he came up with using doweling for spindles and helped me renovate this staircase. I say help, he did it all, I didn't really do anything. He's got about 50 years of woodworking experience, so it was quite a straightforward job for him to take the doweling and just cut it off at a diagonal, sand it and then slot it into place. And you'll notice on this one as well that there's these really cute little stair rods. I was going to buy some stair rods for the staircases, but they were about £24 for a set of 12, and I would have needed two for the little brass one, so it would have just been too expensive. So Super Neil made me some out of cocktail sticks. So he got a cocktail stick, cut it to size, and then put some tiny little holes in it for track pins to go in. He's very into model railways as well, so he had loads of track pins, which are these super small screws. And then as you can see, when it's in place, they look really good. Today then I want to show you how to take a staircase like this and transform it into one like this. To start with, we need some carpet. So I bought two of these from Melody Jane, the online dollhouse suppliers, and I've cut it to size, which is 4 centimetres, and it's adhesive backing, so it just goes straight on. So that's the first job I'm going to do, is attach this carpet to here. So I've not measured the length because it doesn't really matter, I know I can cut it off at the end. So starting with the top step, I'll just peel it off. I'm feeling a little bit nervous about this. Even though I've already done one, I just feel there's a lot of room for error. So I'll line up the top step and just tucks in nicely behind the newel post. And then I get a metal ruler and just kind of scrape the carpet down the steps so it's tucked in to all the risers and all the treads and there's no air bubbles. So when we get to the bottom step, I'm just going to use a pair of scissors to cut off the excess fabric. And you can see already it's looking super smart and a lot better than it did before. So the next job is to put the tiny little stair rods in place. Now when I was doing my first staircase, there was a lot of trial and error for how to get them in because they're really close to the step. So it was quite hard to find a hammer that would work without sort of hammering into the step above. So what I'm using now is a nail, about 10-15 centimetre nail. And I'm going to use this with my hammer. So I'll line them up in place and then push down slightly just so they're gripping onto the step a little bit, which will make it easier to hammer. So that's the first one in place. It's looking super smart already, so I've only got about another 11 to go, and then I'll do the big reveal at the end. So it's taken me about 10-15 minutes to hammer these tiny stair rods into place. It looks so much better with the carpet as well. So this is the balustrade that has the original spindles in. We just removed all the broken ones from this one and replaced it with the intact ones from this one, just so that one balustrade would have all the same spindles in. And then this is the one where Neil made the spindles. So they do look different, but I don't think it matters because we're talking such a small scale here, and it's quite nice to have a bit of variety as well. So they're the two finished staircases. So if you look in the description below, there's a link to my blog and there's details there of how Neil made these, including photos and a step-by-step guide. So if you want to save yourself some money on buying stair rods, these are pretty easy to do and I think they look just as good. So I'm going to put these in the doll's house now. So thank you for watching. This is Mini Model World. I'm Sarah, and don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel. Thank you, bye.